If you're starting a business, never pay for ads. That is one mistake most of us make when we are starting our business. The little capital that we are starting with, we spend all in the name of running ads. And guess what? Most of these businesses never make returns on their investment because they have little to no knowledge on how to make a great ads, how to get those ads in front of their potential customers, and for that matter, they end up losing everything. That is why you don't have to start with running ads in the beginning. All that you have to do is creative content about your business on social media while following these frameworks. Because tell me, what business nowadays doesn't have its potential customers on the social media platforms? Obviously none. Now students are on social media, our parents are on social media, our grandparents are on social media. That is why you have to make it your number one way of getting to your potential customers. Now, the first framework is your target audience. You have to be very clear on your target audience because it helps the algorithm push your content to those potential customers of yours. So, for instance, if you're running a social media marketing agency, who are your target audience? Of course, business owners, those who are looking forward to creating their brand. And for that matter, these are the people you're going to target. If you are in the importation business, who are the people who buys your product? Who are the people who comes for you to import things for them? These are your target audience. These are your potential customers, right? So you target those people. So the first video they are going to create, it should be on these people. Your second video should be on these people. Your third video should be targeting these people. And if you program the algorithm in that particular way, your fourth video they are going to upload, it is definitely going to know which people should I send this video to. So the algorithm is going to look for similar people and promote your content in front of them. That leads to what? To higher potential customers coming to your DMs every single time. You have to be very clear on this because if you start to make generic content, so let's say the first video you make a video about your business, the second video you make a video about your pet, and in the third video you make a video about your grandmother scoring a penalty. Of course, these are very generic content. It covers a whole lot of audience, and for that matter, you get the algorithm confused as to who you are trying to target. And trust me, if you make the algorithms work very difficult for it, it is going to push your content farther away from the people that you were trying to target. And for that matter, you end up not getting the traction that you were intending to get. So it's very important, be specific as to which people you are targeting. And the next one is creating value to these target audience. So for instance, if you're dealing with social media marketing agency, the businesses that comes for your service, what value can you provide to them? How can you put value to their business through your content, through your social media platforms? And the easiest and the most effective way to do that is the service that you charge for, you give it for free. Of course, yes, you give that service for free. So you teach them how to make a great content. You teach them how to be very consistent on their social media platforms. You teach them how to plan their content in order to get the most views on their platform, on their social media handles. And if you're into importation business, you teach your audience, you teach your potential customers, those who come to buy from you, those who ask you to order things for them, how to avoid scammers on the importation industry, how to get your products to your destination on time. Of course, I know some of you will say that if I teach them what it takes to get the results that they normally pay me for, then they won't come to me again. Of course, yes. A fraction of them are going to do it themselves. So for instance, if your potential customers are about 130, 10-15 of them are going to do it themselves. And guess what? The other 20-25 people are going to come to you because they feel it's very stressful. Why don't I just hand it over for you to do it for me? And this is where you get the most qualified customers. But guess what? The fraction that are trying to do it themselves, if they encounter any problem, if they get bored in doing it themselves, guess who they run to? They run back to your feet because you teach them how to do it. And for that matter, you kill two birds with one stone. You get customers and also you get to build your brand around your business. It's as simple as that. So you have to make sure that you provide value to those target audience. It's very important, it's very necessary that you provide the necessary value to your target audience. And the next one is the awareness creation. This is very powerful and the most important of all the frameworks. the awareness creation. Let them know that you do such service, you offer such products for other clients just as similar as them. And for that matter, whenever they need that particular product or that particular service, they run to you. Let them know that you offer that service. Let them know that you are in business offering that particular service or selling that particular product. It's as simple as that. And for that matter, this is what is going to get them run to you whenever they need help with that. Because you cannot just be creating content, teaching people how to do things without letting them know that you do it yourself. Let them know the business you're in. It's very important. Let them know the name of your business. Let them know your location. Let them know your contact details. This is very important because everything goes back to none if they don't know how to contact you, if they don't know how to locate you for help. Absolutely. So you have to make sure that your contact info, you give it to them, tell them your location, tell them the name of your business, tell them how to search for you in the internet. It's as simple as that. And guess what? Whenever they need that help, they run back to you in your contact list. And boom, you have a customer to serve and make money from. It's as simple as that. Now is a secret framework. You know, most of us, we make the mistake when we are starting to build our brand or businesses or social media platforms. We try to be present on every social media platform that we can lay our hands on, which is the wrongest way you can ever try to build your business on social media. Because if you're starting, you don't have the capital to hire social media team to manage that. And for that matter, if you're going to do it alone or with few team, all of you are going to get exhausted if you're trying to target every social media platform that you can lay your hands on. You're all going to get exhausted. And for that matter, it's not going to go as planned because you're going to get tired and you're going to quit in the social media creation. Now, how do you know the platforms to target? I would advise you go with 1 or 2 platforms at the beginning. Scrutinize the platforms. Study the platforms. What are the platforms that have a majority of your potential customers? Your potential customers, are they students? Are they professional workers? Are they parents? Are they what? What do they do? What are the platforms that they get themselves on? And you take the first 2 platforms that have the majority of potential customers and double down on that. So for instance, if you're dealing with social media marketing agency, business owners, those who are looking to build their brands, they are on LinkedIn. You can find them on YouTube. If your potential customers are students, you can find them on Instagram. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them on TikTok. You have to study all of this and pick the best 2 platforms that you can get your potential customers on. It's very simple to do. Just nowadays AI is there. Just go there. Let AI assist you in determining which platform have the majority of your potential customers. That is why we are here. You don't need to spend money getting potential customers on board if you're just starting. All of these social media platforms are on our fingertips. So you have to utilize it the right way. You don't just have to be a consumer of it, you have to be a creator. You have to be a creator who uses it to grow his or her business, his or her brand. It's very necessary to use it productively. If you're new to this channel, I will wish you to subscribe to this channel and like this particular video, and let's continue the discussion from the comment section. I would like to know who your potential customers are. Thank you very much for being with us today. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.